Good evening. My name is Diana Sanchez, and this is my presentation on organizational leadership and management. So, my topics of choice that I decided to share with you are for my GPA ethics and organizational culture, and these linked up to leadership. And for my PSML topics, I chose organizational behavior and diversity and inclusion, and these linked to management. So for my GPA topics and the area of ethics, ethics was a very interesting focused course that I took for my MPA program. I believe that coming from a public service standpoint, that work ethics should always be presented because they promote transparency and they promote trust between the public and any type of government or any agency. They also they eliminate the bad perceptions some certain public agencies have when the public refers to them. Ethics promotes, like I mentioned, transparency and trust, as well as it eliminates corruption. It promotes growth, and it also brings efficiency into management. Organizational culture is the second topic that I decided to share with you. Organizational culture is the foundation of organizational behavior. Any organization needs both organizational culture and work ethics to be clearly presented to the whole organization. If there is organizational culture, it enhances all of the organization's production. It improves the collaboration, it improves communication, it improves as well employee engagement and motivation, it improves leadership skills, and it improves the organizational structure. Something that relates to our theorists like Foley and with communication and efficiency, and Maslow with employee engagement and motivation. For my PSML topics, which are organizational behavior and diversity and inclusion, these link up to my GPA topics as well. Organizational behavior, like I mentioned, it promotes a lot of employee engagement. It promotes efficiency in the organization, and it brings growth and prosperity for both the employees and any organization. As I mentioned before, theorists such as Foley supported organizational culture because it brings in communication and it brings in new ideas to the organization. And that is also part of organizational culture. New ideas, new approaches, that is part of the organization, and that's what identifies the organization and improves the organization for growth and efficiency. When it comes to corruption, a well-stable organization, it is less likely to have corruption happening one way or another within the organization, because it's a very open and steady culture that there is no need for corruption to be happening. As in for diversity and inclusion, that also links up to organizational culture and ethics, because it eliminates discrimination. It promotes inclusion. It promotes communication. It improves acceptance, and it also improves closing the pay scale gaps between employees. For instance, it breaks the glass ceiling, which some of us, including myself, believe it's still present at this time. The glass ceiling that impedes women and minority groups from professionally growing or prospering in any organization. From my GPA sources that I thought that I would share with you are two textbooks that were introduced to me in my ethics course. The first one is Ethics of Dissent, Managing Guerrilla Government. Guerrilla government is a very interesting topic to read about, because when there isn't any transparency in an organization, guerrilla governments begin to form. A good reference textbook that I always went to was Practical Ethics in Public Administration. This is a good reference textbook that also was presented to me and is a great reference. For my PSML, the references that I wanted to share with you are the following. This is a speech given by President Obama and how he promotes breaking the glass ceiling for women and how he promotes professional growth for women and minority groups as well here in the United States. It is a recent speech he gave in 2015 at a summit. And two of the reference books that I used in regards to organizational behavior and organizational culture were Diversity Explosion and Management Organizational Behavior. These are great textbooks to go look or reference or to go read and get an idea of what exactly is organizational culture and organizational behavior. So once again, thank you very much for taking the time to listen to my presentation, and any feedback is appreciated, and wish you the best in these upcoming 2 weeks. Thank you.